Cool. Camera's on. Do you want to go? Do you want me to go?
You go.
Erin, do you know what I want you to do? Because I really like the change in the blocking. I really like the movement. I think you've got great movement. I just want you to let your vocals go.
Yeah.
I just really want, when I see this, I want you to kind of just be loud. I want bits in it where you kind of, I almost want you to kind of scream. Maybe not, maybe that's gone too far. Maybe it doesn't need to get that hysterical.
Yeah.
But I almost want you to go, you know what I mean? That kind of level of just, Hamlet you! Do you know what I mean? Just, because the low stuff is lovely, and there's some, again, going back to what we said before, the writing's really, really nice and lyrical, it really works really well. Big finding space, that sense of pacing, you've got moments of stillness in there, which I've got. But it's just that stepping it on, and maybe with the pace picks up and the volume picks up, and you bring it back down again. And it's thinking about almost like a piece of music. It's like a piece of music, and I just want almost to get some crescendo in there, and just to kind of be, you know what I mean, and then come back down again.
Yeah.
So that for me is just like I say, I really like what you've done with it, really like the changes, really like those moves, really like you dressed like that, bizarrely. Whether it's, forgive me, whether it's because you couldn't be bothered or whatever, but it contemporises it. And this is the thing with Shakespeare, and you do kind of modern takes in terms of that, you know, it not being necessarily Shakespearean language, you can contemporise it. Why can't you be dressed like that? Why can't I feel you be dressed like that? Do you know what I mean, in terms of those things? So I actually really quite like that. But like I said, I would just love you to rock.
Yeah.
And I think if you know, when you go, if you're going on St Mary's, my note to you would be just let yourself go. I mean, really, because I know you can dance and I know you can move. Just let that vocality really go. And don't be afraid of it, and work on your voice.
Yeah, because it's interesting the way you've written it. It's first of all, it's great. I mean, hopefully we made that clear last time we watched it. But the way you've written this monologue, if I was an actor, and you're certainly picking up on it as well, if you were to pick this script up, you almost go, there is the freedom to let your vocals expand out into a more sort of stylized progression. The repeating of the words, you're even slightly doing it with drawing them out a little bit. But it does kind of feel like you've got this, I don't know if it's an internal block or an external block, that's just stopping you from quite reaching into it.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, trust that we wouldn't say this to you if we didn't think it. You can do it. You absolutely can. So if you're taking this piece further, or even just, as Stan said, going on to St Mary's, let yourself just get free with this, to just experiment. Because I've got so many things where I'm like, it'd be really nice to hear you kind of playing out with extending those repeated words even further.
Yeah.
Or really elongating them so that they almost become distorted, just guttural noises, and how that kind of affects your pace within it. You can do so much more with the vocals, even just from volume and kind of the way that you are articulating the sounds. There's so much to be played with to really add. Trance is the wrong word because it's not a trance, it's purgatory kind of effect, the otherworldliness of this. And then within that, it'd be really nice to see your physicality go with it. The moment where you snapped to calling out Hamlet, you made it a sort of slow transition over to it. I want to see it that your physicality kind of clicks into it, and it matches with that sort of sporadic nature of the vocals. Because I think if you marry that with the current sort of pace that you've got, you'll get a real sense of it building, starting from it being this unnatural, almost picking yourself out of the quagmire, to being this more frantic, frenetic, calling out against all of the past wrongs that have happened to you across the play. There's so much that you could do with that, and you absolutely are already doing it, and it's a testament to your commitment with it, the fact that you've wanted to come back and show it to us again. And I think, it bears saying, we happily watch it. But even if it wasn't half as good as that, I'd be happy to watch it, because it shows that you do care about it, and you wanted to come and perform it. Unless this is an ego thing, in which case... that in the bone right away. But I don't think it is, and I think you should be proud of it. But if you're taking this further, either this monologue or you, just let loose and experiment and get weird with this stuff, and know that if you go too far in it, a director will pull you back, or you will notice it. But find where your extremes are and what can you do with this, so that you can then go with what do you want to do with it. Because there were so many moments in there I was like, you could really bolster this out even further. You know, who doesn't want to watch a piece where you go, well, that was lovely and I want more of it, rather than, yeah, okay, Aaron, I've seen that, cool, thank you. But well done, well done.
And you should take it further. It won't, either how you do it, but to get to college, and at some stage to kind of go, oh yeah, I wrote a monologue for a period at some stage, people go, oh really? And it may be that someone else takes it from you and says, oh, I'll do it. Do you know what I mean? And you might get to direct someone else in it, or you might suggest, and you might write more about it. I was just saying to you a minute ago when Lou was in here, there is a book, I can't remember who wrote it. I think it might be Harry Walter, or I can't remember it, but there is a book that's been created of Shakespeare's women voices. I can't remember what it's called, something. But it's like this, monologues that weren't voices that weren't heard. Do you know what I mean? So the mileage is out there. It's out there for kind of like fun to do, and you know, to create one-man show, one-person show. There you go. Correct. There you go. And on that bombshell. Yeah.
Well done.
Brilliant. Thank you, Erin. I shall post these onto Classroom. Thanks, Chris.